G'day viewers, this may never see the light of day because I'm really drunk. Don't hold that against me, it's the end of a work week. I've earned it. I've been meaning for a while to talk about logical fallacies. There's a lot of cute and nice little presentations of logical fallacies that circulate around the internet, and I think they're quite good. But the way people wrongly use them afterwards, to me, is the personification of the old idea of a little knowledge is a dangerous thing. Because it's like you give someone a little bit of information and they don't have the cognitive ability to use it right. And they go off to be even more wrong, but they think they're more right. If that makes any sense at all, I don't know if it does, quite honestly. But I want to highlight a couple that keep coming back to me that I find particularly amusing. And let's start with the big one. Ad hominem attacks. I get accused of this all the time by stupid little boys who don't actually understand what the term means. By the way, that was not an ad hominem attack. That was an observation that some people lack the faculties to understand a term. And if you want to be really soft and whiny about it, it was an insult. An insult is not an ad hominem attack. An insult is when you don't like somebody and hang shit on them. An ad hominem attack is when you say someone's argument is invalid because they're a poopy head. See, that doesn't hold up logically. You can't say someone's argument is invalid because they're a jerk. You need to attack their argument. So this is going to keep coming back to people like MRAs and all the shades of anti-feminists that come under that umbrella and aside that umbrella and are related to that. See, when I say that I find someone who presents a particular view to be an abominable waste of oxygen and to be human garbage and in fact the human equivalent of a dumpster fire, that's not an ad hominem attack, because I'm not saying their argument is invalid because they're a dick. I am looking at why their argument is invalid and then saying, by the way, I also think you're a complete dick. And I get that you aren't intelligent enough to understand that differentiation. Also, not an ad hominem attack, just an observation that you're a fucking dickhead. Another logical fallacy that gets leveled against me with this weird sort of cottage industry of YouTube videos attacking me, people making videos attacking me, is appeal to authority. People saying, hey, there's this guy who has more subscribers than you who says you're a jerk, therefore he's right. No, that's logically unsupportable. Yeah, it's slightly depressing to me that people can actually make money just by being hateful, anti-feminist, bigot. But c'est la vie. If they're getting money off idiots, then go for it. What do I care? But actually saying just because, oh, this guy's video has more views than you, therefore he's right, that is the logical fallacy known as appeal to authority, and it has no validity whatsoever. Another logical fallacy I want to address, and I'll tie this back to a real world example rather than an abstraction, is false equivalence. This is a big one, and the best way I can illustrate this is with the Australian feminist Clementine Ford, who, among other weird bits of hyperbole, I see on YouTube as being described as the modern face of evil. I see this, and I'm not exaggerating. I get comments about this every day because I've made videos talking about Clementine Ford before. People saying that because she has tweeted "all men must die, throw all men into the sun," she is worse than the people who tweet rape threats and actively try to abuse women to the point that they won't go online anymore. Here's the thing, kids, and I use that term as an illustration of your mental faculties. Again, an insult, not an ad hominem attack. Know the difference. So when people, and this is mainly guys, who use an attack that is specifically designed to abuse, threaten and harass a woman to stop speaking and to perhaps get off the internet altogether. When a woman responds to someone saying like, "You're an evil, misandristic bitch," with the joking, "Yes, you're right, all men must die. Throw all men into a volcano. Throw them all into the sea." See, that's a joke. That is being lighthearted. That is saying like, okay, I clearly don't hate all men, but you are saying such a stupid thing. I will exaggerate with hyperbole and say, "Yes, all men must die. Throw them all into the sun." Saying that those tweets that Clementine Ford has indeed done is equivalent to the vicious and aggressive rape threats designed to intimidate women into shutting the fuck up. See, that's a false equivalence. Those two things are not the same. And if you assert these things are the same, you are not worth listening to, because you are one of two things. Either you are just lying, being disingenuous, because you know they are not the same, but you seek to just blur the entire argument by saying they're the same. And if you're being that dishonest, you are not worth listening to, because you are a liar and a coward and not worth listening to. Or you are actually stupid enough to think those two things are actually equivalent. And when the two choices are, you're a nasty, lying, mean piece of shit, or you are really fucking stupid, honestly, I am not going to expend any time on either outcome. It's like, either you're a fucking liar or you're fucking stupid. Okay? Either you know you are talking shit but keep doing it just because you think your cause is worth talking shit, or you are that fucking stupid that you think something that's demonstrably untrue is true. So, you know, neither of those things are worth me expending any effort on. So, yeah, just fucking no. I have a very strong suspicion I won't post this video. I may do it when I'm sober, because I think it's an important issue. But if I look back on this and edit it and think it's funny, then I'll post it. So if this ever goes live, it's because I think it's funny. And if you're upset by this, I think you're an idiot and not worth bothering with.